Hi gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special guest. It's Bibi, my great colleague, my amazing friend. She was helping me through the whole process of making videos, and I'm so thankful and grateful that she agreed to make a collaboration with me. Today we're gonna be talking about 5 things that we like in Raid and 5 things that we don't.
Amazing. How do you feel, darling?
I feel pretty nervous because this is the first time I'm doing such a thing, and yeah, I'm kind of scared.
I think you're doing amazing. You're very, very cute. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. I'm very stoked to meet all the people that follow you. Hi guys. Welcome to another program, another session. So one thing that hooked me on Raid, right? One good thing that Raid did for me. Now, I haven't been playing for that long, right? I've been playing for what? When did I start? Was it in... Oh my god, I don't remember. I think it was around November or December, so I haven't been playing for more than half a year. That I know for sure. But right off the bat, the first thing that got me hooked immediately was the amount of friggin' champions that Raid Shadow Legends has. Oh. There are so many, girl!
Same here. Same here.
Right? Like... I saw there's like, how many factions are there in total? Like 12, 13, something like that? I was like, what are even factions? And I go in there and there's at least 100 champions per faction. I'm like, well, some have less. But I'm like, whoa. And you can get all of these champions? I think that was the first thing that got me hooked, really. Like the chance, the possibility of obtaining all of these, sign me up.
That really makes the game engaging. And also the champion designs and the art, like the stunning visuals. Cool aesthetics and unique looks of the champions, it's what got me hooked as well. If you want to become a part of my squad in Raid, click my link in the description to get a free legendary as well as 4 free epics as you level up. Let me show you how. Step number 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Step number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step number 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Simple as that. Step number 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. That's all you need to do to get a free Karato as well as Ugo, Raktordrat, Tagore and Mausoleum Mage. Don't let this slide and click my link right now.
Girl, what is your favorite faction? Honest.
Oh, that's a tough question actually. I haven't thought about it. But for now I think the Dwarves faction, mainly because I have a lot of champions from that faction. But like in general, I think probably Sacred Order.
They're pretty cool.
What about you?
Lie. I think my favorite faction is the Sylvan Watchers. I just really vibe with the fairies, man. I really dig the forest vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you have Oela, right?
I do! I recently pulled her and I'm so happy that I did! I can't believe
I'm
that
jealous.
My fingers did that.
I'm jealous,
genuinely,
seriously.
girl. I should probably pull for you at some point. I could get you a Noella, I swear.
Yeah.
But you got, wait, didn't you recently get, what was the name of this guy? Caldor. Blade Chorister Caldor.
I've got him. Actually, today I gave him some kind of build with the artifacts I've got here. But I really hope it would work for now, since I'm lacking any good artifacts for the moment. But, you know, I did the best with what I had, so...
I'm sure that you are gonna build him up to his full potential the more your account grows, girl. You can keep revisiting him, you know?
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
But I haven't tested him out yet in much areas of the game, only in the arena and some of the dungeons. But you know, to reach his full potential, I really need to pair him up with some team allies. And I don't have any strong champions from the Sylvan Watchers faction for now, except for him. So it's a tough journey.
It's gonna be a bit of a hassle.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Another thing that really hooked me to the game was the game depth. I mean, you have so many different gaming areas, like you have Hydra, Iron Twins, dungeons, keeps, arena, always something to chase, which keeps long-time players engaged as well.
I absolutely agree. Have you had the chance to read any of the champion lore too? Like, they have history behind the champions as well, so it kind of ties together in this giant world. If you were to put that in a book, it would probably equate to something like Game of Thrones type thing, or like...
Oh, yeah.
Lord of the Rings type thing. There's so much to this game. I'm sure I know merely what is like 5-10% of it.
Yeah, me too, but honestly, I haven't read much of the champion lores except for Blade Chorister, Kaldor, and Alice. I'm just being honest here, you know?
Yeah, totally, girl.
But probably
totally.
I have to go through some of them because that would really keeps me more engaged, even more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to build up on what you said about like the depth of the game and how many areas of the game you have to progress in. One thing that I really like the raid does, and ties to what you said, is that it's realistically difficult. Like as you go up in progress in your game, you're gonna have like Demon Lord, then you're gonna have to face Hydra, then you have to face Chimera, and all these bosses are kind of like targeted for your account to grow in a way that is constantly met with difficulty and challenges. And I'm not even gonna mention Amius, who's the final boss of Curse City, the Lunar Archon, who many people, they've been playing for years and they still can't beat him, right? So this game is so big, it's so vast, and it's so appropriately difficult that you can play it long term. Like it's a long term type of thing, and it challenges me the right way.
Yes, you have a lot of opportunities to progress in the game, and I didn't know who that boss was because I still haven't unlocked the Cursed City.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah.
I spoiled it for you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. But now I know what I have to deal with in the future.
Oh yeah, you don't even, girl, you're safe for now. Relish. It's good. I'm not even concerning myself with him yet. I'm nowhere near, so we both have a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been playing Raid for like 3 months now, and I feel like I'm falling behind. I feel like my account is not making as much progress as I want it to be making. So I don't know, maybe it's because I'm lacking champions. I'm not sure what is the main reason, but I don't know. I wanted to share that with you.
I relate to you, girl. I feel like after you start a game, when you have a new account, brand new account, you enter a plateau at some point, and it's really hard to get out of it as someone who is exiting early game, entering into mid game. You're still very much early game, and you do have a lot of restrictions when it comes to champions, that you just don't have, some skills that they bring, or like some mechanics of the game that you require to get to higher stages of dungeons, or beat more damage to Demon Lord even, just like small little things like that. It really does mostly depend on luck, girl. That's the truth. Some people just have like really good luck with pulling shards, and then some people pull all of their shards all the time and they really don't get any good hits.
That's me here.
There you go. It's just like some accounts are cursed. I don't know what's wrong. Like, Plarium should really look into it,
Yeah. I also feel like it really depends on the gear that you're equipping on your champions. And how am I supposed to get better gear? Except for the dungeons. Maybe the chest from Clown Boss and Hydra and also Chimera.
No, totally. It's like one of those things where like you enter a job and they're asking you for experience, but you can't get the experience because you haven't had jobs yet, because they all need experience. It's kind of where you are with your account, where you need really good gear, but you can't get to the stages that give you the good gear, but you really need good gear to get to these stages. So it's, I totally understand where you're at.
All right, now what's your third or second, I lost count. What is your next thing that you really love about Raid?
Oh, I think it's a third. I'd say that it's the way that goals and missions are organized in such a way that it keeps me playing every day. It keeps me consistent. So it's like a realistic goal system that actually gives me dopamine. Like, I can just do my daily quests, and gathering enough daily quests for the weekly ancient shard gives me a little bit of a dopamine boost. And it feels like I've achieved something. Yeah. And the same goes for completing your monthly quests. Like, you get a sacred shard out of it, you're gonna get a void shard out of it. It's like a nice little reward, pat on the back. Hey, you've been consistent for 30 days, you've been logging on non-stop, doing everything. Here's a reward. I just kind of wish that it happened more often, but it really does help with the streamlined way of playing, and it keeps my mind organized with this game, really.
I feel like the daily routine and progression, and in general the habits that you are creating with playing raids is really keeps you going. It's kind of addicting because it gives you dopamine, and yeah, there is always something to do in this game.
Totally. And I also want to add on, like, it's super convenient that they put Arbiter as the first, legendary champion that you can get for free with the missions. And the things that they ask you to do is the things that you need to do to progress on that account. And when you get Arbiter, a whole new door of arena opens for you. And it's almost like they made it specifically on purpose that way so that everyone has an equal chance to start off in the game. I think that was their idea of doing this. And it's just... It helps players that have never been into games like that before, like me, to just kind of keep my head in the game, just like look at the next thing that needs to be done. And I don't even feel the progress happen, it just happens on its own.
Yes, I totally agree. But when do you get Arbiter, by the way? Is that on part 4 of the Arbiter missions?
Yep, it's the last part. So you have to like pass all of them prior to this. I think it's like 286 missions in total before you get Arbiter. So it's a lot.
Oh shit.
And some of them you're gonna be stuck at for months, girl. I was stuck at the stupid Great Hall missions for a good 2 months at the very least. I'm still stuck, by the way. I'm still there.
So you finished them all, right?
No, I'm nowhere. I'm currently sitting at the mission number 269 in total. I have so very few left. I have like 17 more and I'm done.
So that means you don't have Arbiter yet?
Nope, I don't.
Oh, me too, but I'm stuck on, I don't know, the 105th mission where I need to fuse Justicar and I'm still trying to get Spirit Host. It's been a tough journey. Yes. For, I don't know, a week now, I've been grinding Durham Forests. That's crazy and I still don't got her. And this is really
so
sad.
Frustrating. That is so frustrating. What do you mean? She's like one of the first champions that I ever got from campaign rating. I got her before Diabolist. I got her before Valerie. I got Valerie like 4 months into my account. Yeah. It's crazy.
But I used to have her at some point. Maybe I was 1 month in and I used to have her. But unfortunately, I didn't know I was gonna need her. So I used her as food. And now I'm grinding the hell out of campaign just to get her to finish that last mission, and it's actually the final mission from part 2 of the Arbiter's missions. So yeah, I'm stuck there. Everybody else I already have prepared for this fusion, but not Spirit Host.
Learn from these mistakes, you guys. Be really, really careful what you are fusing into who.
Yeah. And some people in the comments like told me that there is also Arbiter mission for fusing Relic Keeper.
Yep, that is absolutely true.
Oh my goodness, I recently fused him. I had no idea.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I feel like, I think it's retroactive and I think it will count as you having done it already.
Yes, that's what I thought as well, but guys in the comments were telling me that's not gonna happen and I would have to redo it all over again.
Oh my god! I really hope you don't have to redo it all over again.
Me too,
That would suck!
Yes.
Oh, I really hope it's retroactive and it just counts it.
Yeah,
oh my god, that sucks, girl. Yeah.
Me too. All right.
Well, at least you'll get. Okay. Well, I mean, never mind. You're gonna get Justicar. You're right on track with that. I don't think you have your third pick for what you like about the game.
All right. So my third pick is gonna be definitely the Soul Stones. Like, this is a new way to upgrade your champions. It's like an extra layer of excitement, especially when you pull souls for someone you already built. Like when you got a champion from your wish list is just an amazing feeling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's just, it gives you so many more, like the boost is incredible. Like for some champions, I know it can give you base speed, which base speed is one of the most important friggin' things that can decide whether a turn goes to absolute, crap, or whether it is a win for you. And honestly, the fact that it has a wish list, just
even better.
I feel like there should be a wish list for champions as well when you pull shards. It's such a good idea,
Yeah, absolutely. What about you?
You actually beat me to it. We talked about how champion design can be so pretty. Oh my god, there's a wasp trying to get in my... Wait. There's a wasp trying to get in my room, bro! Bro, get out! Get out!
Be
Get
careful,
out!
please.
Get out! No, he's in my house. Stop.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what do I do? Sorry.
Beat
I
it
have
with
to
a
deal
book.
with this.
Use a book. I don't
Oh,
know.
he's so big.
Open
I
the
actually
window.
have to kill him. It's open. I'm trying to chase him out. Outside, not inside, you motherfucker. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I did it.
You're alright, you don't have wisp how to say it.
Oh, I don't know if I have allergies because I've never been bitten before, so I'm scared. I don't want to find out that way.
We don't have to find out. The wisp
Yes.
is gone, so it's fine.
Yes, it's gone. Oh, okay. I sweated. I don't know where I was.
The third thing
I got
you
interrupted
like.
severely. Oh yeah, right. You beat me a little bit to the champion design. That was one of my points. There's just it's so beautiful. And when you look at other games that are like Raid, you know, like turn-based combat, strategies, they barely try. I have to give that to Plarium. Their design department is incredible. I wanted to just, you know, pay special attention and give a special shout out to that team.
Yeah, absolutely.
You deserve more appreciation, you guys.
There are more than 700, I think, champions in this game, and all of them are so unique with all their abilities, designs. It's just crazy. It blows my mind.
Absolutely. Like, have you seen Mithrala and what she looks like?
Actually,
Dude.
no.
Mithrala is a dark elf.
Let me
If you
check
can find. She's a void dark elf.
Is she a legendary? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she's a free legendary. You get her through Hydra.
Whoa!
I
She
know.
looks stunning.
She's amazing, bro. She's one of the best free legendary champions that you will get in this game. So like, that's what I mean.
Free legendary? Wait.
You're gonna get her from Hydra when you complete chests, when you actually raid chests. Sometimes you get fragments for her, and you're gonna be able to summon her when you get up to 100 fragments.
Oh, I had
it's
no
just
idea.
a slow race. It is a slow race, girl. I'm sitting at 47 right now. I've been raiding Hydra for maybe 2-3 months now, so it's a slow race. But yeah, she's a free legendary, girl.
Yeah, of course. Like, whoa! I had no idea that you could
And
get
now
her
you
from
have-
chests.
Actually, you do now have a Hydra specialist that is gonna help you get to some chests so you can actually start collecting some fragments for her.
I will
It's super good news for
definitely
you.
do that.
What about you? Throwing back the ball to you.
Actually, one of the things I was going to say is definitely about the daily routine and progression and how many things you've got. But you know, the next thing I really, really like about Raid, you're probably gonna judge me for that, but I really like the auto battles and the quality tools because it's great for multitasking. Like I can do something else if I'm busy, but I can at the same time I will still be playing, and I really love that about Raid.
Girl, nobody's judging you. We all think what you think. It's just that people are either afraid to say it or they don't want to sound lazy. But let's face it, nobody enjoys doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and
Yes.
looking at it. Auto battles is just the greatest invention the Raid could have. And actually, we'll talk a little bit about that as one of the critiques that I have towards Raid Shadow Legends and how they could improve gameplay. That auto battle saves them. It literally saves the game. So nobody will judge you for having a very real and based opinion, girl. Like, absolutely
thank
agree
you for
with
this.
you. Totally, absolutely real and based. I'm going to propose that we actually move towards the things that we would like to change about Raid, and that is only because off camera we're nearing 21 minutes of footage.
Whoa. All right.
And we're like, we have to. Yeah, we have to.
Let's do it.
I don't want to sound very critical here, right? Because they're doing an amazing job, and we are playing the game, but as, you know, content creators and people that are already experiencing a lot of Raid on a daily basis, there's room for improvement. There's things that I have to say.
I actually have many things that I can say here. Maybe more than the things I like. No, I'm just joking. I love Raid, but there are things that could be so much better, actually. But yeah, you start, because I can talk a lot about it here.
I'm gonna start off with maybe what's most important and something that I've noticed the most about people's experience. And this is not my experience, and I will make that clear right off the bat. Pay to win is a dangerous little game when you involve real money in it. And I've seen people gamble for shards, right, for champions, for like the chance of obtaining something. with actual cash that, you know, you could be spending over something else. What I'm saying is that it's addictive. And that aspect of it, the gambling aspect, being addictive is actually dangerous. And I just wish that, okay, sure, you need to keep the pay to win content because you need to make money, right? This is a business, it's not a charity.
Yeah.
But just the fact that void shards cost as much as they cost in the shop, right? The fact that you get so many pop-ups, you get so many shards, progressive events, and 2x's, and events that push you to want to, you know, not miss out. You start feeling that either it's FOMO or you participate and you win or you lose. And if you have that gambling mentality, it can be super, super dangerous.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people have bittered over that in a way.
Yeah, it activates like a chemical reaction in your brain, like with every addiction, it's similar. So it's really, it has that dangerous aspect of it that you can get addicted.
Totally. And it's not so much of a critique as much of like a warning. Just like, if you're gonna be someone who spends and invests in this game, which of course you're allowed to do, you're allowed to enjoy this game however you want, just be aware of the consequences and be aware of the mental space that this game can put you in and what that means for you, right? Like, some people can handle it, some people can't. That's all I'm saying. And Player can't really do anything to fix that other than maybe tone it down. I don't know. But
don't you
what
think
my
that
advice would be.
Don't you think that they might be doing this on purpose?
I don't want to give him that much credit. It is business after all, and I am no business major. Mm-hmm. I am just here to, report on what people's experiences, and that's, I feel like, the best way to stay objective. As to what I'm seeing, I'm only reporting on what I'm seeing. Yeah. Well, what about you, girl? Give me a problem of raid.
Maybe one of the things that I really dislike is how tough it is to make great progress if you're free to play. It's related to yours, so I just feel like you need to be spending a lot of money to make actual good progress. And I'm seeing some content creators out there that are, let's say, 45th level, and they already have mythical champions, legendary champions, and they're like, oh yeah, you can achieve that. It's not a pay to win thing, it's free to play. And they're just gaslighting the audience. And I feel that this is wrong.
Absolutely. I feel like everyone should be honest. There's no shame in admitting that you've spent. Yes. And there is no shame in just not spending. You decide how you want to play the game, but be honest about it, man.
Yeah, there is no need to lie about that.
Yeah, it's like we're all playing the same game, though. It's like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever makes it fun for you, man.
Yes.
But I also really do not appreciate liars. I don't.
What about the second thing?
Oh, it has something to do with the auto battles that we talked about earlier and recently, that because it's just bound for it to, there's no end to it, really. The end is when you get all champions, I guess, which is, not necessarily, you can't also never get to that point. I don't know when the end would be. You've beaten everything? Mm-hmm. I don't know. But you get to that point, right? You're gonna get there eventually. You're not gonna grind at this game forever. And then what? So it, like, up until a certain point, yeah, you have a lot of progress to make, but the repetitiveness, sorry, that's the word, the repetitiveness of it can lead to boredom, that can lead to desperation, that can lead to the gambling addictions that we talked about earlier. It's just like, let me feel something, Raid Shadow Legends. Nothing has been happening to me for 3 months. Let me feel something. Here's $60. It's connected. In my eyes, it's connected. So I know there's not much to be done, except, like, they just recently introduced Chimera. Chimera wasn't a thing prior to maybe September even.
Really?
Yeah, Chimera is a very, very new boss. So people are still, figuring it out, beating it, they're still tweaking it, nerfing it, buffing it for that matter. And people are over here sharing their experience. The Chimera is a really, really tough boss to beat, but it's not the toughest one. Mm-hmm. So what are we doing really when we introduce new things like that? Who are we catering to? Are we catering to the new players, mid-game players, end-game players? And what happens? What is end-game? Where does it really stop being interesting and there's nothing you can do anymore about the game or in the game? At what point does champion pulling stop being enticing? You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like for different people it's different, but I get bored with this game a lot, and I just, sometimes I'm gonna turn on my multi-battles, I'm gonna go do something else. Playing different games makes me more prone to coming back to raid.
Yeah, that is
and
needed.
you know.
We have to take rest sometimes, because otherwise we're gonna give up at some point, because there are many repetitive things, and I feel like raid is more about just grinding and upgrading champions. And it can get boring at some point. If you cannot like do a lot of things, like for me, now I'm stuck and for example, I cannot go over the siege, for example, or Hydra. And, you know, I'm not able to go through every single area of the game. And yeah, I'm mostly doing farming, and at some point it becomes boring.
Yeah, right? That's exactly what I mean. So like a lot of people get discouraged from that, and I'm sure that's a factor that decides how many people play the game at a daily, you know? On that note, do you have something to add, or do you have a different point to make?
I have a different point to make, actually.
Ooh, hit me.
I'm getting frustrated from this, actually, because there are too many events at once, and they're overlapping with tournaments, with other events, and this can really feel overwhelming because it kind of forces you to play more. And when you don't have energy, for example, you have to go buy, search energy, use your gems. It's kind of overwhelming for me, at least.
I relate to this, girl, and I know I understand why they're doing it, but in many cases they don't overlap. Like right now, we have Classic Arena, Ice Golem, Soul Chase, and Tag Arena tournament starting in like 17 hours, right? Mm-hmm. That is, sure, given that there's a fusion, you have to do 3 events at once, and you're gonna pack the fusion in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, people have jobs, Plarium. People go to work. People go to the gym and they have groceries and they have to take care of the house. Who does the chores around the house? You know, like, we need to have time for everything. Yeah. And you don't give us enough multi-battles and energy to make up for that. So there's a big, dissonance there. Like, I have to pick one event. I can't do 3 events at once. The background multi-battles don't fix that problem.
Yeah, I feel like we need maybe more multi-battles. If that was on, it would be different, actually.
I think so, too. I think so. Like, you being in a clan automatically gives you some... Oh, wow. We leveled up the clan. Okay, thank you, guys. Just saw. Benefits are you get 20 extra multi-battles at clan level 12. But is that daily? And where is that from? Like, where? 20 multi-battles is nothing. That's 200 points in Ice Golem for stage 20, you know? Some number like that, not more. And energy, how much energy do we get per day? Like 800, to just spend. With the recharging one, considering that you have to go back to the game. Totally stupid. Fix it. No, I don't know what the solution to that would be. You know what it is? I think, and that ties to something that I also wanted to say. Mm-hmm. I will move that as my third. We are too limited on certain resource farming. So like, we don't have a lot of places where you can farm for void shards, for example. Voids and sacreds you get from clan boss top chests. And you barely get void shards anymore. You can get some sacred shards, but you barely get void shards. You don't get Lego and mythical skill tomes from literally anywhere, except, some advanced missions every once in a while. Live arena, if you're lucky to hit a chest, right? 4 5-star chickens, where do I get these from?
Oh, yes.
Clan versus clan? Clan versus clan, you have to be in like... the top, you have to make so many points before you start getting good chickens from there. And then arena medals also take a dumb amount of time to farm, bro. Why do I'm in gold 4 and I'm farming 4 medals per battle. This is ridiculous.
Oh, yes, I totally agree.
It's just so much time. That's why the Arbiter missions take that long. Because I have to sit and refresh the arena battles every 15 fucking minutes. Oh, that has to be censored. Sorry. I got upset. But this is something that really grinds my gears. I feel like this has something to do with how everybody slows down, enters plateau at certain points. You haven't figured out a lot of ways for early players to get all of these good resources, guys. Like, it's a little steep.
By the way, how is your affinity bonuses in the grid hole going? Because mine are not looking very well.
I've got 9 out of 10 up there in the accuracy. I'm nearing the last Arbiter mission for that matter. And I have 4 in the spirit one, and then the rest is just bronze.
Oh yeah.
It's horrible, girl.
But
it's trash.
Still, you're much better than me. Mine is sitting at 4 accuracy on the magic.
Oh, girl. You're good. I think if you can time them, if you can get them up to 5, and like, then you're gonna get the Arbiter Mission that is gonna start asking you to upgrade an affinity bonus to level, etc. That's when you can start worrying about these. You're good though. You're good for the time being. Yeah.
Great Hole is awaiting me.
Totally. Hit that live arena.
I'm still, I haven't unlocked live arena yet.
Yeah, that's right. I meant Classic Arena, girl.
Yes.
I meant Classic Arena. That's where you get the medals from. BB's overworked. What is your third point? I lost it, but we have more points to make.
Yeah. I think it's related to yours, basically. It's how hard and rare it is to get sacred shards and legendary skill tomes. It is ultra nightmare, ultra rare. Ultra rare, sorry. Especially if you're free to play, so I don't know why it's so hard, but since the beginning of the game, I've only got maybe 7 or 8 at max legendary skill tomes.
Oh, that sucks. That is too little. That is too little. Considering that they give us, you know, free legendary champions as a login reward every once in a while. Come on. You know, we can't feed all these champions. What am I gonna feed them with? I want to throw it back to the medals and live arena. I mean, I was gonna talk about Classic Arena, but I do want to specifically note about live arena. Now, you might not know this, right? Because you haven't gotten there. But matchmaking is so friggin' weird. I can never get more than 50% win rate. I don't know what it is, but some days I have win streaks, one after the other. I'm beating 8 out of 10 people. And some days, I'm getting beaten by bots. So, like, I don't know what is up with that. And I don't know why you've decided to make it so that we are at 50%. I'm gonna go back to my leaderboard right now. My score is exactly, win rate is 50% for 245 battles that I've had so far.
That's too little.
Half of them I've won, half of them I've lost. So it's like, okay, and then you introduce these end of season rewards, right? You introduce these amazing rewards, mythicals, primal shards, void shards, sacred shards, skill tomes, and this and that, and how are you supposed to get there when your win rate is 50-50? It just seems like something so highly unachievable for anyone that is not a kraken, a dirty dolphin, a pay-to-win beast that has like a full row of mythical champions and an Arbiter and an Armans and a Fabian and all of the crazy ones that you can put out there in arena. How am I supposed to compete with them?
I had no idea.
Yeah, actually, it's so weird. It's just been pissing me off these days.
I was being so excited to reach level 50 only because of that reason, because I would be able to compete against real people. And now after hearing what you've said, maybe I'm not that excited anymore.
Oh man, bronze is good. I remember bronze being super fun, and then I entered silver and the game completely friggin' changed. Everyone has an arbiter and nobody told me. You know, so I'm just sitting here arbiterless at silver 2 and I'm fighting for my life to stay in silver 2. It's still very fun, but it feels super grindy, and I still don't know how to use my area medals.
We'll get there, I'm pretty sure.
For sure, girl. You go next.
Alright.
Since that was my little rant about live arena, just needed to say it.
Alright, my last thing, this is the actual 5th thing, I think. It's the RNG pain, like shard pools, mystery scrolls, even artifacts rolls, RNG everywhere. Soul pools from champs you don't own. This is really frustrating. Like, why I get so many souls, for example, on champions that I don't even own. Like, what am I supposed to do with them? Tell me.
I know, right? It's so frustrating. I have a row of mythical souls sitting there, and I know I'll probably never pull these guys.
Yeah.
You know? But I also don't want to let go. Just in case.
Yeah.
No, I totally relate. RNG is so weird in this game. It's so weird. Have you had the chance to... I saw that you... one video, I think that I was left with the impression that you opened one more account, right?
Yeah, I have one more, which is free to play.
Yeah.
And there...
Have you done... Sorry.
No worries, I'm sorry too.
I was gonna ask, how is the luck on that one? Have you tried pulling any shards, comparing it to your original account?
Oh no, it's even worse, girl. I'm
Really?
telling you, I don't have any good champions there and I cannot progress. That's why I was opening shards like a couple of videos ago. I was making a video where I was opening shards out of 2x events because I was lacking any champions. I only got Alice and Sun Wukong and nobody else that I could really use. So I was opening shards. I don't know how many anymore, I don't remember, but it was a lot. It was probably 30 or 40 shards, and out of them, not even one single epic. All of them
my God.
were rares. It was crazy.
Girl, that's painful.
Yes.
That is pain. I'm so sorry. I hope luck shines in your favor these days.
Hopefully.
Really, I mean it.
Hopefully. I got
It's
lucky
inevitable.
with the Blade Chorister Kaldor, at least. It was from Prism's shards. The only shards that I've got some luck with, but still.
I'm happy that at least they clutch for you. And it's like, I mean, you know, Prism Shards, you have a higher chance of getting a legendary because you're just more legendaries on the roster.
Yep.
So like the odds just rise. It's a smart move. I think that it was a good thing that you pulled. Because Blade Coaster is amazing. We already raved about him multiple times. I'm gonna close with my fifth point.
Yeah,
Something that that I would like to maybe see reworked in the game in the future. Energy cap is way too small. I feel
yeah.
like it's just not proportional to the amount of grind that you have to make in the game. And they want you to not sit at the energy cap, right? But it's almost impossible to not sit at the energy cap if you're trying to preserve resources and you're trying to save up your energy on an upcoming fusion and you've, like, for example, stopped grinding for the last 2-3 days prior to it. You're gonna sit at the cap of like 1,000 something just from picking up your free potions and picking up some from rewards or like Curse City or Doom Tower or wherever you're at. And then on a different note, just having to keep up with like following 120 to 120 something, 130. I don't know what the cap is actually when you get to level 100, but I think it should not be within the 3 number ranges. I think that we should be sitting at some 1,000 energy cap.
Yeah.
Like that just makes more sense in my head, you know?
I totally agree with you because this is one of my biggest problems in raid. I'm always lacking energy, and when I lack energy, I'm just using my gems and just doing quests or events where I can get energy from. But like you said, I don't feel it's proportional either.
Yeah, I just feel like you should give more people time to, you know, do what they need to do. And if you have alt battles and you've set up all these systems to have automized, you know, like gameplay.
Yep.
But then you have to have people like use tools like RSL Helper so that you can have an auto click just to not spend your gems, because God forbid you wanted to buy masteries with them, you know, like, or
Yeah.
God forbid that you wanted to use them for something else but an energy refill. And also energy refills are probably the smartest way to spend your gems. But I mean, how many, you know, it really depends on what you're doing. If you're chasing a fusion, absolutely, you know, like spend as much as you want. But for a day-to-day, like just maintaining your account, it really shouldn't be as hard. If you decided to skip on a fusion, you know, like you should still be able to actually take it easy with the game and not like have to actually monitor every single second because your energy's sitting at the cap, let's say. It's just, you know, it creates this addiction, this thing that I don't like, this like pressure to play it almost.
Addictions everywhere in this game, actually.
Yeah. Almost like hidden in a way, like psychologically just feels like they're reprogramming me to keep checking, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. And it's a little toxic. Like, can we not act like exes? All in all, I'm saying this with really good heart and good intention because raid is... I care about it so much, right? You see, we all have these points. We're making these points towards the game because we're attached to it. There's something special about it, and I want to see it get better. And I want to stay and play for as long as I can without getting bored. I'm just scared of this happening, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to get bored with this game.
Absolutely, I feel like everybody who plays raid has some opinions on this topic, like what could be better, namely because of the fact that we play every single day and we just want things to be better.
I think so too, girl. And it's, I mean, maybe some of these points are actually helping them make the game better, right?
Yes. I feel so too.
Girl, it was so nice chatting. And actually,
Yeah.
good news is that we're gonna have some more content coming out, but on my channel, so you can.
Yeah, you can go
Go
check
ahead.
Bibi's channels, guys. It's one of the best raid channels out there. Shout out to her.
Stop. X. I do not. No, I don't accept this. This is your opinion, girl.
No, I think a lot of people out there think the same, girl. Come on. Don't be shy.
I'll let myself out now. No, it was super nice having you. Honestly, I had so much fun. I hope you had fun too, girl.
Yeah, me too. I had the best time ever. This is the first time making a collaboration with somebody, and at the beginning I was so nervous, but then we just started chatting like normally we're out and just chatting, going to
Exactly.
to the mall, for example. It was such a great time, and thank you for joining me today. Yes.
Oh, thank you for having me. And for many more to come, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching us. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos with Bibi on her channel. And I really hope you have a great day, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.